Hey guys, welcome back to the Debate Hut. So first of all, a massive apology that this video has been released so late. We wanted to wait until What If Season 2 came out, and then I got ill, and then I went away on holiday, had assignments. It's been a very busy start to 2024 for me. Anyway, I hope all of you are well and having a fantastic start to 2024. And well, that brings me on to what we're doing today. We are going to react to the Marvel projects that came out last year in 2023 that we've seen. There will be spoilers, so if you haven't seen something, then check out the description box or the timestamps, and you can skip certain projects. And we've basically done reviews on all of the movies already, so you can check those out too. I'll leave links to those in the description box. So the full list of projects we'll be reacting to are Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Secret Invasion, I Am Groot Season 2, Loki Season 2, The Marvels, and finally, What If Season 2. So let's get going, but before we do, please make sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below with your thoughts on the different projects and what your favorite from 2023 was. So we'll start off with Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. So make sure you check out Grace's spoiler review on this. She was lucky enough to go see it before me, so. But yeah, for me, the movie was good. It's not as bad as people were saying it was, but it definitely isn't as good as the previous two, but it was decent. I think decent is a good way of putting it. I love that we got to explore the quantum realm more, and just getting to see the group again was great, but there was a lack of character development, and there was really no like big twist. So the movie kind of was sort of like the Marvels, but we'll move on to the Marvels later. But yeah. Grace, how about you? How did you find
Yeah, I
Ant-Man and the
agree.
Wasp?
I think the story was a bit too flat. I felt like the whole film was just playing too safe. There was not big plot twists. There was no like big sacrifices from any characters. Like no, and there wasn't much really to give out. While the CGI was pretty good, except for Modoc, I think he looked ridiculous. But it was good. It was good to see the group gang again, the family. I did miss some of Scott's friends actually, who were from the previous one, like Lewis, Dave, and Kurt. Where were they? That was a shame that they missed them out because they were kind of like a very special part of the Ant-Man story. So yeah, that's a shame. Like Emily said, it's a decent. It's not as good as like the first two, but it was decent. But yeah, don't know what else to say about that.
No, you're right about the sacrifice as well. Like the amount of people that were thinking Hank is gonna die and then, he
Mm.
survives. But yeah. Anyway, let's move on to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I'll sum this up really quickly as we did a lengthy review on this, but this was an emotional but a good and much needed ending to the franchise and to the journey of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Standout of the movie was the villain, and honestly, the whole story and the development, the humor, the characters, the twists, everything was great. I only had one issue with it, and that was the soundtrack and the score. Like, it just wasn't as good as the
Mm.
previous two. But yeah, otherwise, honestly, the movie was absolutely amazing. Great.
Well, I can't say much about the soundtrack. I don't really listen much to that part, but I can say it's probably one of the best Marvel films of 2023. The story was great as well. It was nice to see Rocket's backstory, even though it was tragic, it was emotional, but it was nice to see a bit more in that character. Each character had a chance to shine throughout this film as well. The comedy is still there and is still as brilliant as the first two. The villain was brilliant as well. I think even more evil and better than Kang in I'm just saying like because we get to see a bit more of his insane passion for creating such an eerie thing. I don't know, but I think he was really good. And yeah, I like the ending. It was a nice way to end the franchise. Although I feel like hopefully we get to see them again in the future. Maybe not in the film, the same like sorry, continuous film, but like maybe in other projects for sure. So yeah, I really liked it, and it's definitely worth watching.
No, you're 100% right about the villain and comparing it to Kang. Like, there is
Yeah.
no competition there. There is no.
No.
Yeah. Right, the next one is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Another one we've done a review on, and to be honest, my feelings are exactly the same as they were for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 for this. This movie is an animated masterpiece, and the attention to detail is there. And the twist, the ending, I honestly can't wait for the third one. As soon as I could feel the second one ending, and I was like, no, 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 you can't leave it on this cliffhanger. And of course they do that. But yeah, that just makes me love that they've actually done that, because it makes me actually want to watch the third one. They didn't leave it in sort of like, So yeah, honestly, can't wait for the third one. It was really good, so I can't wait to see what the third one's gonna look like.
Me too. Yeah, you're absolutely right there. It is a masterpiece, the animation. Like it's like seeing pages of a comic book come straight on the screens. It's the style and different styles of each character is so unique in its own way. It was just brilliant. Like I couldn't put it into words like how they must have taken it must have been a long time for the animators to get it exactly perfect. And I love to see new characters in there. Like Spider-Woman was great. My favorite ones is Spider-Punk. He was really cool. I love his comedy. And the Spider-Man from India, what's his name? Is Parvi. Anyway, yeah. But yeah, they were my favorite new characters because they were just so funny. And loved the villain Spot. He was a interesting take on a lame villain from the comics, but now he's a big threat now. And I love the cameos in this. Like we get to see cameos from Venom, Amazing Spider-Man, and the old animated Spider-Man for the TV show. I was like, oh, that's so cool. And yeah, the ending I was not expecting, but I feel like I need the third one now. Like I have to know what is going to happen. Like what's gonna happen to Miles and his dad now? It's honestly, we need in us now. It just has to happen. I don't care how long it takes. It just has to happen now. Yeah.
Well, the next one is Secret Invasion. So we've gone like a bit like this, and now we're going a bit down, but it's okay. Okay.
Like a pyramid.
Yeah. Right, this show was okay. Again, nothing special. It was decent. I absolutely love Emilia Clarke, and getting to see her in the MCU is just amazing. But honestly, the ending was a disappointment. The end fight could have been developed so much more. And yeah, the show was nothing special, like I said. It didn't really make me feel like it was that important to the whole journey and the whole story of the MCU. I don't know how to describe it, but it was just something that I could put on in the background and just, let the time pass by. Like there was nothing really big in there that really hooked me. And I don't know, maybe it's because we're waiting to see this in other projects and stuff like Captain America 4, Ironheart and stuff, but in this moment in time, Secret Invasion didn't really it didn't do anything for me, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I like the beginning of it, and it had like a dark tone, which made me feel like I was watching one of those Marvel Netflix shows, which I was kind of pleased because we need a bit of like kind of like a adult dark tone in these shows. Um, the ending, I felt like that ending should have been more in the middle of the show. Like I felt like that should have like set off like a big event, like what Emily said. There should have been something bigger, or or the ending. Like it felt like that we should have a lead to like what was going to happen. Like now they know scrolls are in there. It should have meant link it. So I don't know how to describe it. Like there should have been a connection to like what you said, Captain America 4 or Blade or so much more. Like I felt like we should have seen like a bigger like cliffhanger. It was decent, like Emily said, but yeah, I just felt like it was lacking something.
All right, well, moving on to Am Groot Season 2. You can't tell me that you don't enjoy getting to see Baby Groot. This is like a short series of episodes of Groot's adventures, and even the Watcher got involved, which was really cool. I really
Hmm.
enjoyed that. And I think that actually was probably my favorite episode from Season 2. But yeah, even though this was really good, I have to say though, personally, I do think season 1's episodes are a bit more memorable for me, and I just enjoyed that a bit more. But saying that, season 2 was amazing too. So definitely check it out if you're bored, or if you just want to see Baby Groot getting some mischief, then definitely check it out.
Yeah, it was another great show to watch. Like something not too big to watch, just something like you just enjoy, like waste your time, like having a little laugh. I do agree. I think season 1 is probably a little bit better than this one. I don't know why. Maybe it's just about, I think it's just like there was not much of a dark humor in season 2 as much as season 1. I think that's why. When you said you can remember much of season 1 than season 2, that I could agree on, because when I was trying to think of an episode from season 2, the only thing I could remember was the one with the Watcher in it, not the rest. So I felt really bad. But yeah, it was nice seeing the Watcher in Iron Groot, because I was just thinking we have seen him in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, but not in any of the other projects. So yeah, it was nice seeing he was more involved in the MCU. So yeah, it was definitely a good show for sure.
All right, on to Loki Season 2. So I'm sure we mentioned this 2 years ago that as we got towards the end of season 1, we started to not really enjoy the show as much as we did from the first few episodes. And I can tell you personally, for me, season 2 is miles better. Loki's journey, and also the stakes are just so much more higher in this. And it honestly had me hooked each week, with me not wanting it to end, which is what you want when you watch a show. You don't want it to end, you want it to continue. And the ending, well, it's a great way to end Loki's story, but hopefully it's not the end. And hopefully it's not the last we'll be seeing of Loki, and even the TVA and Mobius. I mean, we should be seeing them in Deadpool 3, hopefully. At least that's what the rumors say. But yeah, Loki season 2 was much better than season 1. I think because they had split it up, I think that's where it went wrong, personally for me. And also this Sylvie love interest thing, yeah, I'm
Oh
so
god, yeah.
glad they kind of resolved that.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. I didn't like the couple together. I think they were just better off as like co-workers or something. But yeah, it's definitely better than season 1. Like there was so much more like action, so much happening. And I also like the ending as well. Like it was unexpected, but I felt like it's the perfect end for this character in the show. Like because we all know Loki saw her as a great and evil villain. Well, not evil, but like you know what I mean. And he's done some terrible things. And to see him like end up where he's like saving the multiverse, but he's also going to be alone, but he's also doing the right thing. That kind of feels redeemable, like for him. So I am kind of pleased with that. For once, I feel like they ended the character with the right ending. Like we don't see that much in shows, but yeah, it was a really good show, and hopefully we might see him again. And if what Emily says in Deadpool 3, that would be so great. Because yeah, Deadpool and Loki, who knows?
All right, moving on to the Marvels. We've done a review on this, so I'm going to keep this one really short because there is a lot you can talk about for this, and not in a good way. But yeah, the movie was okay. It's one of the ones where the credit scene was better than the actual movie. If you agree
Yeah.
with that, let us know down below. Kamala for me was the standout character from the show. Sorry, from the movie, with her humor and just her nature and her honesty as well. Like she just brought some life to the movie. But otherwise, the lack of development and the villain. I mean, don't get me started on the villain. It was such a waste of having a villain. I mean, it's honestly concerning how Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 nailed the villain, and I mean nailed the villain.
Oh
And like
yeah.
6 months later, we get this movie, and it's the villain from there is absolutely rubbish. But yeah, I mean, the credit scene is honestly, I think, the only thing that really caught my attention, if I'm being honest. And the Flurkins too. The Flurkins were cute. That
Yeah.
moment is forever ingrained. But yeah, the movie was okay. Again, this year hasn't been so great. But where
Yeah.
we've had a project that was really good, it was really good. So,
Mm.
you know. So yeah, anyway, Grace, what do you think?
Yeah, straight to the cons. It had a lack of story and lack of connections. and the villain was a letdown for sure. I also felt like it was a letdown for Captain Marvel's character. Like I felt like we get to see a bit of her story in the first one, of course, but I felt like we should explore a bit more or learn a bit more from her in this one, which is a shame. The best bits were the end was a mid credit for sure, unexpected, but also the best thing we've seen so far. Um, Also the baby Flurkers, they were so cute, but also so funny at the same time. But yeah, but yeah. Um, I mean, it's kind of like Ant-Man 3. It's decent. CGI was good. The fight scenes were really good as well. But yeah, it's just like a story that really let the whole film down.
Right. And then on to the last one, What If Season Two. I absolutely love it and
Yeah.
loved it. And I hope it's something Marvel will keep doing, as there are so many possibilities and stories that they can, go from. But I've got to say, my top three favorites in no particular order are What If Nebula joined the Nova Corps? For me, I just love getting to see Nebula on a solo-ish journey, and then the involvement of how the Dark Groot, Meek, and Korg, like such a team. The next one is What If Peter Quill attacked Earth's mightiest heroes?
Mhm.
This for me was a really interesting story, and it's something I've always wondered. Like, if Star-Lord still had his celestial powers, how would have Infinity War gone? Like, what would have happened? So the outcome could have been really different. Anyway, so for this one, it was a great story, and just getting to see the alternative Avengers group, I guess you could call them the alternative. But yeah, with a very different lineup was really interesting. And my last favorite was What If Kahorti, I think I'm saying that right?
Yeah.
Reshape the World. Um,
Yeah.
this was one of the episodes I was most looking forward to when I heard of this new character they were going to introduce, and it's clear why now. Just having this brand new character with interesting powers, and honestly, it just made it stand out, and it was something really new. And the whole story was just interesting as well. And also the link towards history as well was really cool.
Mm.
I've honestly got nothing negative to say about it at all. I know you're probably wondering, why didn't you say the last two episodes? Well, they were great. They were
Yeah.
great as well. But I don't know. The Guardians of the Galaxy related ones just stood out to me more, and that probably makes
Yeah.
sense. But yeah, the Cohorty one as well. That I hope we get to see her in real life as well, in live
Yeah.
action. Like that would be really cool. But yeah,
Mm.
watch of season two. I think season two was, I think it was better than season one, but maybe I need to rewatch season one. Maybe. I don't know.
Mm.
But yeah, I can't wait for season three. Let's see what's going to happen next.
Yeah, another great season. I can't compare it to season one. I think they're all really great and creative. I loved every episode, and it's so grateful that we see like other characters like take the spotlight, like Happy, and Hella, and like you said with in episode two, where like the Avengers, but not the original Avengers we know. It's like the last generation Avengers sort of thing, but it's really good. And I admire how they created their first original character. I loved her, and I loved the episode and what Emily said, the connection to actual history. And I really hope we get to see her in the MCU because I think she'll be a decent character to see on screen. I don't really have favorites because I love all of them, but the ones that I would say I really enjoy was What If Hela Found the Ten Rings? Because I think that it's nice. It's interesting to see how the villain in that story into the hero. And yeah, it makes me wonder what if we see that similarity with a hero that turned into a villain. Hopefully we see that. Another one, and I was looking forward to this, is what if the Avengers assemble in 1602? And the reason why, because I know the comic and I know the author, and I was just thinking that's such an interesting story. Like if it's all based in a different time period, like what would the characters be? And I really enjoyed it. The last two, yeah, I really enjoyed them as well. Um, yeah, I can't wait for season three. Hopefully they would do so much more and explore different stories and explore different characters because what if this happens? It's just so amazing. Have you seen, actually, Emily, have you seen the pics from season
I
3?
have, yeah.
Yeah. What do you think? Because I'm
I
trying to
think
remember now. The
it
thing I
was the one with Bucky and Red Guardian. To be honest, I don't think that
yeah,
episode's gonna be for me, but I will give it a go anyway.
yeah, it's interesting that. And there was something about Sam and Monica, I think. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what's gonna happen with those guys. But yeah, God, I just wish we kind of see more than now. And you
Yeah.
also, oh, sorry, I forgot to mention. And the 1602 episode. After that, I felt like I want to see a show base on that episode because I know we're getting like a Marvel zombie TV show as well. But I felt like this would be such a good TV show as well. Like the Avengers based in that time period. It would just be interesting to see. And we still there's still more characters that we haven't seen in that episode that could be well written.
That's a good point. Yeah, I'd love to actually see that as well. That'd be so cool. Imagine it being in black and white or something as well, like just to
Yeah,
like it could
Avengers Noir. That would be really cool. Yeah.
right. But onto all of the stuff that we've covered now. So, in your opinion, what was the best Marvel project from 2023? Is it a hard one? Is it an easy one?
Oh, well, hold on. Which ones do I think were great? Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Loki, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and What If? God, this is too tricky. They're all really good. I'm guessing your one might be Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
It will either be Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 or Spider-Verse 2. Like both of those are just high up there for me. But everything
I
else
can't
is
decide. I can't decide.
uh,
The four of them, I think they're really good.
okay, can you do it best movie, best show? Can you do
Okay,
that?
okay. Yeah, so best show, What If? And best film, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I'm sorry, I like Guardians of the Galaxy. I really like it. I just feel like I'm leaning towards the Spider-Verse. Someone get her a tissue.
No, that's fair enough. I mean, they're both such amazing movies. It's hard to put them against each other. But what was the worst Marvel project from 2023? Is that to me is also a hard one to answer.
Yeah. Okay, the Marvels or Ant-Man 3? See,
The
the
Secret
Marvels had
Invasion.
oh yeah, sorry, I forgot about that.
Sorry, did I make it just harder by adding that one?
I think Secret Invasion. Because Ant-Man had like they both have their cons, but I felt like Ant-Man 3 and the Marvels still had some like good things about them. Like Miss Marvel was a highlight for all the Marvels, and Ant-Man 3 there was some good CGI and a great new villain. Um Secret Invasions, I just felt like there wasn't much giving. Like they didn't give much. So yeah, what about you, Emily?
So for me, the worst Marvel project, initially it was going to be between Ant-Man 3 and the Marvels, but then I remembered Secret Invasion and I was like,
Mm.
yeah. The other two were decent and they at least went somewhere. I feel like Secret Invasion was sort of, yeah, it didn't really go far. And it doesn't really stand out to me. Like from what it was supposed to be, it didn't really deliver.
Yeah.
But yeah, so for me, it's Secret Invasion. And then I guess what movie or show are you most looking forward to watching this year? So Echo has already happened. So we've already
Mm.
had that. We've got Madam Web, Deadpool 3, Craven the Hunter, Agatha Darkhold Diaries, Venom 3, X-Men 97, Eyes of Wakanda, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, and Marvel Zombies. Now, some of these aren't 100% confirmed, but this is what people are saying is coming out this year. So from that really long list, what movie are you most looking forward to? I think we know
Oh,
this one.
yeah, Deadpool 3,
Yeah, I thought so.
obviously. Yeah, I think that's like the top rank. Then
Mhm.
it would be like X-Men 97 and then Spider-Man and then the rest could just wait.
No, I agree with you. Movie Deadpool 3, show X-Men 97. Can't wait for it. I think should I watch it all over again? I don't know.
I feel like I need to rewatch the show just so I can like feel like I'm ready, I'm prepared for what's coming.
Actually, guys, if you want to see us do a reaction to maybe a couple of episodes from X-Men
Yeah.
animated series, let us know down below. And maybe what episode as well. Like it doesn't have to be in order. We could just do random episodes. You know,
Yeah.
I've really watched the show multiple times, and Grace
Yeah,
has already
me
watched it
too.
as well. So, something fun. But yeah, that ends our Marvel 2023 discussion and ranking and thoughts on the movies and shows from this year and last year. Sorry, last year. We're in 2024 now. So, yeah.
So, guys, that's our Marvel's 2023 reaction. We hope you enjoyed it. Sorry we were a bit late again, but here it is. Thank you for watching. Before you leave, though, please make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell down below. Leave a comment about what was your favorite project of 2023. Was a favorite film, show, or what was your least favorite? We'd love to hear your thoughts. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram. If you do, we will follow you back. That's a promise. You can also check out our website that tells information about the team and about some of our other projects that we've done in the past. And you can check out our other reactions from each year, and you can check out our reviews from the films we talked about in this video. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate it, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.